Hi guys, and welcome to another Project Runway recap. This is season 14, episode 9, Make It Sell. All of the designers are talking in the dorm room, and apparently no one's really missing Lindsay. I don't know if it's production or what, but usually they talk about the eliminated designer. This time, nothing to say at all. Lori, she says she hit rock bottom and she needs to get back up, and I completely agree with her. Last week I said that of the designers left, although she was a strong one in the beginning, all the weak ones are gone now, and of the designers left, she's the weak one. They're chilling out in the rooms and an alarm rings. It wasn't really an alarm, it was more like a bell, and they come out to the kitchen to find a tablet on the counter. Now, through this tablet, Tim appears on it, and he's referencing schools as he's telling them that they're going to meet. So off they go to the workshop, and the workshop it's like decorated with the student desks, with the school board. I mean, it's just made up, not too much, right? But they have a few elements there to make it, give it that classroom feel. Tim is there with the fashion director from Just Fab. And they show on this blackboard that they have written 5 Just Fab member style personas. So the challenge for this season is that they have to design a look for one of these personas. The personas that they had up on the board were Bombshell, she's not afraid to be sexy nor shy away from the spotlight. The trendsetter is the risk taker, edgy, eclectic, unique. The girl next door is casual. She's an easy spirit. The modern classic owns the tailored look, and the femme nouveau is the epitome of flirt and femininity. She's a romantic at heart. Obviously, this starts off and Kelly wants trendsetter, and I totally get it because that's her. She's like very eclectic, and I love that about her. Candace won last week, so she chooses first. She gets to choose first. She's like, oh, I thought of choosing Bombshell, but I'm going to choose Trendsetter. And then that's when Tim lets her know that, when she chooses Trendsetter, Tim checks off one of the 2 boxes that is next to the word Trendsetter. And he lets her know that because she won, she gets to choose the personas of the other designers. So here I am, like Kelly and me. I'm not going to say it, just Kelly and me. Here we are. So we're hoping that Candace, gives Trendsetter to Kelly. What I loved was that when Tim let her know, everyone was like, oh, she's going to choose for us. And Candace, that was so cool of her. Candace says when she wins. She says that when she wins, it's not going to be because she tried to make the others fail. And I love that about her. It's like in the beginning when the other 3, they left their toolkits, let's be in an even ground so like that I can, satisfy myself or by kicking your ass. So she hands out the personas. She gives Ashley, the girl next door. Ashley says that she never thought her style was that, but I'm like, yeah, it kind of is. So Neil is given Bombshell, of course. Kelly is given Trendsetter, yes. Lori is given Modern Classic. Merlene is given Femme Nouveau. And Edmund said he wanted Trendsetter, but it was already taken. So Candace gave him Bombshell. And he says that it's kind of not his girl, but when I look at his portfolio and all the designs before, it's kind of what I see. As I said, they have to create a high fashion look at an affordable price that will be sold on Just Fab. Just Fab, excuse me. So then Tim lets them know that they're going to be going to Mood with only $100. And this is why I love Kelly. He says this and all the other designers are like, what? No way. And she's like, I know how to work on a budget. And I love her even more. I mean, I've always been the type of person that I say the most important part of being poor is learning how to use what you have. It's what I do. It's what I've learned to do. You're resourceful that way. And once you start being resourceful, you start getting creative. And sometimes when you can do that, the things that come out are so awesome and special. And, I said Marlene was my spirit person. She is, but Kelly, that's me, right? Here. So the designers, they go out to sketch and then they go to Mood. At Mood, Kelly shows this crazy sketch and she's choosing this crazy fabric and I kind of want to see it. Like I saw the sketch and the fabric and I'm like, yeah, I really want to see that now. Ashley, though, starts worrying me, and I start fearing for her because, especially with what happened last episode, she's just not as strong as she started off with, and that's kind of worrying. After they start working, Tim comes in from the critique, and Swapnil tells him that last time he put 200% in, and Tim is like, no. And then as he's showing the dress, Tim is like, have you seen this before? And he's like, yeah, that he's seen it before. He's seen it in that similar print. And Tim is basically like, yo, what the fuck? I mean, if you've seen it before, why the crap are you making it Swapnil? Come on now. Kelly's look is Kelly. I keep saying it, but Kelly's is always Kelly, and that's just awesome. I mean, she is not blah at all, and you get it. And Tim got it, so that was good. But you get Kelly's work. I think that Swapnil, Lori, I don't know what was up with Edmund. Ashley, I think they're all, well, that's half of them, yeah. They're kind of, struggling a bit. The other ones are okay. Before Tim leaves, he says that there's something more to the challenge, and that's that they get to create and design a label, which is going to be printed on a t-shirt, and that t-shirt they're going to be wearing on the runway. And Adam is like, oh, I appreciate that, because adding a name to a design, and I'm like, really? You sure? Are you sure you want to add your name to that? Because that dress, I mean, it's nice, but it was, I didn't see bombshell on it. Once the models come in for their fitting, a lot of them are struggling, and Edmund realizes that, basically his dress sucked. So he needed to do something new, and he just started doing something right there, right on the model, and I thought that was pretty cool. They start making their t-shirt, and the printer prints right on them, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, now I want one. The next day, they're doing some more work in the final touches and whatnot. I think I'm gonna love Kelly's jacket. I'm a faux fur girl. I can't wear faux fur where I live, but I love it. The red dress that Edmund came up with looks a lot better than what he was doing before. Ashley's skirt, it definitely says Ashley, and the jacket looks kind of badass, and I like it. But I don't know. They go off to the runway, and Heidi announces that Candace's win last week was going to be the last time that immunity was going to be available to be won. So, basically, they're screwed. Although it's a really strong group now. So, I don't know. Okay, runway starts. Swapnil's dress comes out, and look, okay, fine. I don't see bombshell. I think he went for safe again. The cover, but the back, it looks like a hum. I mean, it's a nice dress, but I don't really see the bombshell that I thought Swapnil was going to get. Kelly, again, as always, Kelly is just Kelly. I love the jacket closed with the belt when they showed it when they were in the workroom. But it's definitely Kelly. Marlene's, I don't really see it so much as romantic because it's so structured, but I don't know. I mean, maybe she sees the white as being romantic. I mean, right? Because wedding dresses and whatnot. I have no idea. Candace's design has these lapels, and they remind me of the sweaters that the Valley guys, they tie around their necks and around their shoulders, and I don't know about the skirt. The skirt looks a little off to me. So Ashley's design looks like Ashley, but not the same way that Kelly's design looked like Kelly. This looks like Ashley because I've kind of seen similar stuff from her before. I think the shirt is too short. I mean, if you lift your arms, I hope you have a pretty bra on. I don't get me wrong, the jacket is badass, and I definitely want it. Lori, it's a skirt. I mean, it's a pencil skirt, whatever. And the shirt is nice, but it's see-through, and I recall she had boob issues, boobie showing through issues last time. Edmund's is definitely a bombshell. I mean, if you had to... I mean, they're going by personas, and Edmund's persona, it was definitely shown in his design. Runway is over, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but there's no safes, no highs, no lows. Apparently, there was so much disagreement among the judges that they just could not make up their minds. So there's just somebody that's going to win and somebody that's going to lose. So obviously, I have to do my quick predictions. I really want Kelly to win, but they may like Candace's because I don't know, because they're like that, seriously. But then I'm thinking, Edmund's dress is bombshell. So I'm going to try to not go on my feelings. And I'm like, okay, quick prediction. Edmund is going to win. So that was my quick prediction for the win. Now, the out, I think it's going to be between Swapnil and Ashley. I can't really say that they're going to lose because if any of them were to be eliminated, I know that Tim is going to save them. While they were being critiqued by the judges, Nina was basically telling them that no one heard the challenge about Just Fab. And I can bet you that none of them have ever visited the site. They go in for a closer look and they're like, oh, this is supposed to be sold on Just 5. And they actually say that Edmund is the only one that apparently followed the challenge. So Edmund, while they're doing the closer look, it looks closer and closer that Edmund is going to win. Of all the designs, what they loved the most was one piece, which was Ashley's jacket. I mean, if it would have been just that jacket, it would have been a definite win. Of course, Laurie's boob show was an issue, and Swapnil's dress was basically redesigned by the judges. So they announced the winner, and of course, Edmund wins because he hit the nail on the head with the Just Fab bombshell persona. Candace and Ashley get called in the next, following Edmund. So I'm thinking the bottom two is going to be Swapnil and Marlene, but it ends up being Swapnil and Kelly, the next ones to be called in, and leaves the bottom two as Marlene and Laurie. Last week I said that Laurie was to go because, as I said earlier, of the people left, she's the weakest one. So then who did the judges say should go home? Laurie. I didn't think Tim was going to save her, and he didn't, but I did love that at the end when she's leaving, when they talk to the confessional as they're leaving, she says that it was not going to stop her shine, and that's super admirable of her. I mean, she wasn't crying. She's like, I did this, I made it this far, and this is not going to stop my shine, and I think that's awesome. I wish her luck. So I will catch you guys next time. That was the Project Runway Season 14, Episode 9, Make It Sell recap. Remember to catch the blog link in the description if you want to see the complete slideshow and the scorecard for the fantasy scorecard for this episode. Until next time, guys. Bye.